Oh yeah, the Taekwondo thing. I went on that tangent, so I got to wrap it up for you guys. Okay. So I have a black belt in Taekwondo. Okay. And I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. You guys are probably like, yeah, right. If Eddie was here, Eddie would be like, yeah, right, dude. But I really do. And I got my black belt when I was in Korea, when I was a kid. Like almost every kid in my neighborhood went to like these taekwondo places. And if you just went and did well, like trained hard, they gave you a black belt. Is what I'm pretty convinced of, okay? Because I don't think I deserved it. Um, the day I found out that my black belt didn't mean shit, so I went to Canada right after I got my black belt. Okay, we went to Canada to live there, and there my dad enrolled me in like a taekwondo place, like after school taekwondo place, and I get there, and here I am, this little kid with a black belt. Okay, so I walk in, and there are people training there, most of them way older than me. They see me with the black belt, and they're like, "Oh my god! Like that kid must be amazing, right?" I'm not messing with him. And my whole form like was amazing though, right? Because that I had learned really well. So I could do splits like no problem. I could kick like 180 degrees into the air, like where I would basically be doing the splits standing, right? And because all of the training is, we're not really like fighting. Um, I got on, most people thought that I was like this amazing Taekwondo master kid, like prodigy, from Korea. And then there were some kids that were like, "Oh, it's the Karate Kid." I'm like, "Whatever, dude." They're like, "Walks on, walks off." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck off." But anyways, um, and then there was a competition. Okay, we had to take a boat to an island, and there was a competition on Victoria Island. Okay, in near Vancouver. So we get there, and I was up. My first sparring match was up against this kid who was obviously just afraid from the onset, just from seeing my black belt. And that gave me a major advantage because he was already afraid, right? Like if you go into a fight being fearful and feeling like you're going to lose, you're definitely going to lose. So, not flexing at all, but I kicked his ass. Okay? And everyone's like, "Yokshi," right? Everyone's like, "Dude, he's black belt. Look at the little kid. He's a black belt. He's a prodigy. He's like a man. He's like a little Bruce Lee." Okay? Kicked his ass. Second round, I was up against a green belt. Okay? I don't know why the green belt was fighting like a black belt, but I guess he was pretty good. Okay? And so the fight begins. At first, he was scared too, just from seeing my belt. And he would kind of be dodging me and stuff. And then he did this amazing thing. I'm not even sure it really happened because it happened so fast. But from what I gather, I tried to kick him and missed. And the leg that I had kicked forward with landed on the ground where my knee was exposed. He, I think, hopped onto my knee, used my knee as like a spring, basically, levitated into the air, and did a flying roundhouse kick to my head. I can't say with certainty that that's exactly what happened, but I gotta tell you, that's exactly what it felt like. Okay? And it obviously shocked the hell out of me. And then what ensued was the beating of a lifetime in front of hundreds of people. The saddest part of this story is actually not just this. Okay. So there was this like weird point system where like because of the it's not just like the person who wins the fight wins. There was a point system where I guess I had been good enough to get a gold to get a bronze medal. Okay, and this is the saddest part. So I look, and the green belt guy that kicked my ass, he got the gold medal. Okay. And there was another guy who got the silver medal, and he was like a red belt or like a blue belt or something. Okay. No black belts in sight. And I'm the bronze medal, right? And they're about to announce this. And we have to go up and get our medals and stand on this thing. And I have a black belt, right? And I'm this little kid. I'm like, but I have a black belt. Like, I'm going to have to go up there and everyone's going to laugh at me. Oh my God. So I got like a jacket that, they had for like a training jacket. And then I tucked the belt into the jacket so that people couldn't see it. Because I was so embarrassed, right? And I went up and got the bronze medal, and I just felt so ashamed. And not only that, we had to take the boat back. So it's not like I could just go home, right? Whole boat ride back, things had changed. I was no longer the prodigy. I got home and I quit.
Really?
Yeah. And that's when I realized that they maybe give out black belts a little too easy. Like it's like an attendance certificate or something.
You are listening to the Tablo podcast.